Hi, everybody. Hi, this is Perspectives here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is another episode that we want to be talking about body enhancement. So, the reason why we want to be talking about this is an in thing. This is what people are doing, especially the youths. Some people don't know the reason why they are doing it, but they are doing it because they've seen other people doing it. So I'm going to be reading something that the statistics has just said. It says in 2025, there has been a notable increase in women undergoing cosmetics procedure. I just want to ask you a question, Dr. Ada. Why do women enhance their body?
Okay. There's a lot of reason, why people enhance their body. Loads and loads of reason. And I think the most common one is people not feeling comfortable in their body. Maybe for example, some people that must have undergone childbirth, they don't like how big they look. They just want to do that mommy. It's called mommy makeover. They just want, they just want to do that mommy makeover. So this is one of the reasons. Also another reason might be, like you say, trend. People have seen their friends have done their body. Oh, why not? I can do that. She did it. I can do it. So that's another reason I think that people do their body.
Yeah. Fantastic, obviously. I've seen it happen. I've seen a lot of people doing it because they've seen someone did it and that's why they are doing it. So it's like a trend. Everybody wants to do the same thing. Everybody wants to kind of copy what other people are doing without knowing the implication of these things. But we're going to come back to that anyway. So I'm going to come to you, Karen. So why do women do this?
Well, I'm looking at it from another perspective. I think it has a lot to do with low self-esteem. I think the most important thing I would say to people, fix your inside before you start fixing outside. Because most people you see who undergo this cosmetic procedure, they will tell you, oh, I lost my self-confidence because I gave birth, and to be honest, it's not even as much as women who have given birth. You see young girls who haven't even had a child. It's trendy now to have a Coca-Cola shape, So every young girl thinks that, oh, I need to put something and make my ass bigger. I need to get my boobs done. I need to have that Coca-Cola shape. So some people think, when I get this done, I'll feel more confident. When I get this done, I will have, I become more attractive. So more or less, it's about self-esteem. It's about thinking that this will make you become who I personally think, you were not. Because if you have a good self-esteem, then body enhancement may just add to it. It doesn't change who you are inside.
Oh,
so that's what I think,
Fantastic. So, it's like we all are saying the same thing, right? But I just wanted to add something. I know that people do it a lot, but do you believe in enhancing your body, Ada?
Me personally, yes.
Your own thoughts. I just want to know your thoughts. Do you believe this?
Yes. I don't have any problem with anybody that have decided to, work on their body. If you have the money, please feel free to, enhance your body build, because obviously some of the mental health condition now, like depression, some people are depressed because of they don't like how they look. And instead of disturbing your GPs to give you antidepressants, I think it's quite important that if you have that money to solve the immediate problem that no antidepressant can solve for you. So
go for it.
Yes. So I think it's quite important. If you think that's the reason why you're always sad, you don't like how you look and you have the money, please go for it. Also, some people, like I just mentioned earlier, some moms, before they had their babies, they were like Coca-Cola shape, like Karen. But we all know what childbirth does to women. And it's quite unfortunate that some people, no matter how they try to exercise, losing weight is not easy. I'm just going to use weight loss as an example. Losing weight is not easy. Some people, they die in the gym, they do all sorts of dieting, intermittent fasting, but still, they're still not able to lose weight. And they say, I've got a few pounds I want to spend. I think I'm going to use it to do body makeover, with mommy makeover. Yeah. So I don't see anything wrong in that. The only thing I want to tell them is make sure you're going to the best. These surgeries have got complications. Just ensure you're going to the best. Just have the money. With money, you can be able to, afford whatever you want.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to reserve my comment. Okay.
Want to hear?
Yeah. But I will still say mine, you know me. So I'm going to come to you, Karen. What are your thoughts? Do you believe in enhancing your body? Or just tell me, be free, tell me what you think.
So the first question, I think we have answered it, is why do you want to enhance your body? That's the first question. And then what outcome are you looking out for when you enhance your body? Ladies, you remember in the 90s, it was tiny lips. People who had big lips were body shamed. They said, oh, they have thick lips.
Yeah.
Now, thick lips is trending. Now, body enhancement is trending now. It's now people want to have big ass, flat tummy, big boobs. It's trending now. 5-10 years down the line, it may now become, oh no, it's no longer the in thing. So how much can you do? Do you understand? How much can you do? What is it? Yes, I agree. If you're struggling with losing weight and you think for health conditions, you need to do a gastric sleeve, you need to go and do a gastric surgery. Good and fine, go and do it. But you see these ones, I see girls 18 years, 19, 20, 21, 22, haven't even gone through one set of pregnancy, going to put yourself under the knife to have a bigger bum so that men will notice you, or to have a bigger boobs. That's what I'm totally against. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? So, I personally think, I think we are losing it gradually, because I don't know, we are all parents, we are all moms, but if you're raising your child, I believe you should raise your child to have confidence. And who told you that every man is after big bum and big boobs? Who told you that?
Some people like it flat.
You understand? Who told you that? Because if you look at these girls, ask them why they are doing this. Some people say, since I did this, my marketer, I saw one lady, I don't want to call her name, on social media, that was saying that she got her bum done, she had more followers, her market has increased. For goodness sake, is it what we're going to be teaching our children? And then I know a lot of people who have lost their life on the table, getting liposuction, getting their boobs done, getting So is it, do you really want to go through this? So I don't know. I'm against it. If you're going to get weight loss surgery, or you're going to do something for health reasons, go. But you see this one, God created me with flat bum, I want to go and increase it. I totally disagree. I don't agree with it. And again, ladies, this is a new thing. We haven't seen somebody who did lipos, or who did boobs, or who did big bum 20 years. We haven't seen anybody with a track of 20 years.
I'm going to come back to that, right?
Okay.
I'm going to come back to that. But just to say, with what both of you have said, right? I know that we talked about women who has given birth. So it's a different thing. But with what we are saying is just for ladies, appreciate yourself. Very important. Karen, you made mention of if you're going under the knife because of health issues, health-related issues, it's understanding. But my worry is this new generation, ladies, everybody wants to be on social media. Everybody wants for them to have big boobs, right? Everybody wants to they want to go under the knife. Some don't know the reason, the health-related issues regarding that. But for me, I don't support that. I don't like it. I prefer to be natural, the way God created each and every one of us. But if you want to do it with a good reason. Not be it's trending now. That's my own. My reason is that it's really trending. People don't know the reason why they are doing it. But like I said, we're gonna come back to that. That's my next question. I don't want one person to just start it. I just want us to kind of talk about it. So Ada, what are the side effects of this when people go under the knife? Because we really need to educate people. They don't know what they are doing. They are doing it because it's trending.
Ada is in support of it, so she won't be able to tell you the side effects.
It's got anything that has an advantage.
It has this advantage, exactly.
So you'll be asking her the advantage.
So there are side effects. Obviously, like Karen has mentioned, death.
Yeah.
Some people die after such surgeries. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even some people that end up going to the best, they still, unfortunately, pass away after such surgeries. And do you know that these surgeries, the aftercare is even worse than the main surgery?
Exactly.
And you need to make sure that you go to you're able to afford a very good place where you can have an aftercare. So it's quite important you take your aftercare serious. So there can be some complications if that
sepsis.
Exactly. So there can be sepsis, some operation site infections. A lot of things can go wrong from that surgery, and improper fractions.
Yes, we see them on social media. The ones that the bum is like this, then the leg is like toothpick. You see them.
So sometimes one bum might be bigger than one. So improper fraction. So the complications are quite a lot, guys. But still, if you want to do it, make sure you know what you're doing. Make an informed decision. Just go for it. But the thing is, I understand what you guys are saying. Obviously, people that are doing it don't know why they are doing it. But it's just of this generation. No matter what you say, their mind is made up. They will keep doing it.
But we keep talking about it. There's something about information is the key to everything.
Mine is the reason, the rationale for doing this. That is what I'm after. Why do you want to do this? To have more traffic?
But good body, they fine.
Good. And what is the definition of good body?
Exactly.
That's what is trending now. 5-10 years down the line,
what's gonna happen?
They can come up and say now, big bum it doesn't look nice. It's now how much can you change? How much can you change your body?
We say always okay.
It's never enough.
It's never enough.
So build self-confidence.
Side effects of it.
Love yourself. I can tell you a lot. There's this lady I've been following on YouTube. She lost all her limbs, her legs, her hands. She had bad sepsis after having a BBL. And it's a miracle she's alive. There's a lot. You see some people, they develop all manner of, after surgery complications. I've seen a lot of people who died on the table. There's this lady who was a renowned Nigerian surgeon that was I think she was doing a lot of BBL for ladies in Nigeria. And some people have come up to say, there was a lady that was talking about the complications she had. Up till now, she still has holes on her body.
Yeah. I wanted to say that.
So there's just...
There's a whole lot.
I don't know. If like mommy makeover, if you finish giving birth and you want to enhance yourself, it's understandable. You've gone through the process of childbearing, But for you, a young girl, to think that, the way God created you is not good enough, you need to have more bum. You can come to the gym, actually. Come to the gym and train yourself and train and get a bigger hips if that's what you want. But for you, for what? What are you doing it for? So
I'm in support of, when people, but I think the one that irritates and pains me the most is this big lip.
That's what I'm saying.
People don't even know how they look on that
in the past, when you have thick lips, they talk about you. They say, "Oh, this woman now is now trending."
It's just
Yeah.
I thought they really look at themselves.
Well, whether big lips, whether breast, boobs,
Bum.
whatever they call it, stomach or whatever, it's something that people need to think about before they do it. Make sure that you're informed. Read about it, read about the advantages and the disadvantages, and then in the next 10 to 20 years,
Exactly. We
what's
don't
going to
even
happen
know.
to you?
We
Who
don't know
knows?
when aging starts. We don't know what's gonna
It's
happen.
not, you don't know what's going to happen. So what advice would you want to give to people who are going under the knife, who are doing all these things? What advice do you want to give
My
them?
advice to ladies is, first of all, understand yourself. Build your capacity within yourself. Build your confidence. Love yourself. Love yourself, first of all, because most people who go through all these processes without any justifiable reason is low self-esteem. Love yourself. Build confidence. Love yourself enough. Like attract like. When you love yourself, people will love you. But when you don't like yourself, when you have low self-esteem, there's nothing that can be done. So love yourself enough, build self-confidence before you think about going for body enhancement. That's my advice for you.
And then what do you think of that?
My own is, because I'm in support of it.
We're still talking about it.
If you must do it well. Don't go to whack. Make sure you save enough money and go for the best to avoid stories that touch. That's my advice.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm loving this, but we want to hear, what are your thoughts, our viewers? What do you think? Do you support enhancing your body?
I think we should ask the men whether they even, what they prefer. Natural body or BBL body. Because they are the problem, they are the cause of all this problem.
Well, we can talk about that one in our next episode. But for now, viewers, we want to know what you think. What are your thoughts? Please comment on our section. Just tell us what you think. And then we will come back to this. Like Karen has just said, we'll ask men, what do they think about these women doing all those things? Please share this video, like this video, and we will see you on our next episode. Take care. Subscribe. Take care. Bye.
Bye.